Okay, so hello everyone. I hope you can hear me. So welcome to Montreal. Let's say to virtual Montreal. I mean, if you are currently in Montreal, that's good for you. I'm not, unfortunately. But the 20th Privacy Enhancing Technology Symposium, which was supposed to be in Montreal this year, is going to be virtual this year, as you all know. And for a week, we're going to pretend that we're all in this amazing city. So anyway, I mean, for obvious reasons, we're going to do the best we can to bring you pets as much of a pet as is possible under the circumstances. All right. So to open this event, every year pets is a journey from the previous pets to the next one, right? So this year, me and Aaron had the task, challenging task to bring this event from the success of Stockholm last year to Montreal. So that's a long journey, several thousand miles, and we try to do our best for that. So the journey started. The journey takes 4 issues, 4 rounds, as you all know, with new submissions in every round. So for the first one, we had 70 submissions, and 12 of them were accepted. Continuing with second issue, on which we had the record 97 submissions, out of which 26 were accepted. And I think this was quite a milestone because for that round alone, we had actually more submissions than the PETS 2014 had in total. So 2014 was the last year in the previous format. So before PETS decided to go in a journal-like style. And several years later, I would say that this can be declared a success because pets managed to grow a lot. All right, one more issue, 83 more submissions, 16 of them were accepted. And at this point, we are just one more issue to go, right? So I might say at this point that when I was asked to chair pets for 2019 and 2020, I mean, that's a challenging task, right? So a lot of things can go wrong. And I was thinking, you know, what can go wrong, and I mean, a lot of responsibility and all that. But then at this point, 3 issues out of 7 of the one that I'm in charge are done. One more to go. Really, my job is almost over. I mean, I can see the end of the tunnel. So what can possibly go wrong, right? Right, of course. I mean, a pandemic, why not? Like, it has to happen at that exact point. But what can you do? I mean, you have to move on. So we moved on, and thankfully people just kept on submitting pets, 89 more submissions, 24 accepted. And after all that work, we managed to join Jeremy and Sebastian, well, not in Montreal as expected, but in virtual Montreal. And must also say at this point that Jeremy and Sebastian did an amazing work to make this happen, which was not exactly what they signed up for. So thanks a lot to them for making this possible. All right, so after all this work, we can all put this in our CV. We made it through and managed to organize this this event. So that was quite a journey. All right. So of course, this cannot be done if you work alone. So we had a whole army, almost 1,000 authors, 339 papers, more than 100 species members, a lot of external reviewers that submitted more than 1,000 reviews and several thousand comments to make this program. So big thanks to all of them. This is really an amazing work. So to enjoy this week, the main thing you need to find is the event website. So if you haven't already, find this link. Is also accessible from, so this is not the usual petsymposium.org, but it's accessible from that link. And it contains all the information you need to access the streams, all the information, the chats, everything. So make sure to find and bookmark this link. All right, so this is the program. So we decided to stick to time zones that are accessible from Northern America and Europe mostly. So this means that the time slots we had were not that many, and we only have, so we had to stretch the program to several days and have parallel tracks. So every day there's a, say, morning and afternoon track. Of course, these times are all EDT, but from the website, you can also find it converted to other time zones. So this is more or less the program. It's on the website. Make sure to find the talks you are interested in, and at least a nice thing of the virtual format is that it's very easy to switch between tracks. So the fact that all the tracks are multi-track hopefully will not be that much of a problem. Many thanks to all the people who are chairing sessions. These are the names. Of course, they are available in the website. So if you're a speaker, you have received instructions, but of course, feel free also to contact these people who will help you with anything you might need for the talk. Make sure not to miss the keynote talk tomorrow at 10 o'clock EDT by Michael Kearns about the ethical algorithm, topic of a recent book of his. Really looking forward to this talk, so make sure not to miss it. As with every year, we have the usual pet stuff. So town hall is Wednesday at 10:45. So make sure not to miss it. There's, as always, very interesting discussion about everything related to the pets symposium. And it's quite important that the whole community participates, because this is the moment where we get the feedback from everyone and try to push this event forward. Rump session, as always, will take place on Thursday. There's this link that you can register yourself for a short talk. The link is available on the website. So if you want to give a short, say 3 to 5 minutes short talk, make sure to register yourself for the Rump session. As usual, we have the Best Student Paper Award. This is for papers written primarily by a student who is also presenting the work. So Nick Hopper is taking care of this. And if you feel like giving him feedback, if you found a talk that you think is exceptional by a student, please go on and give feedback to Nick. Special thanks to everyone who helped making these pets a reality. So Kat and Rebecca handled the publicity. Ian and Kat, everything had to do with the web. Rachel and Stephen found the money. Vasilis and Tobias took charge of the final publications. Ryan Henry was handled the video, which was particularly important this year. Stipends, Roger, Emiliano, Damon, and Andre. The Pet Award, Simone and Ross. Hot Pets, of course, Wouter and Michael. And this year, the novelty that will be discussed also in the town hall, which is Artifacts, chaired by Cecilia and Jack. All right. And of course, many thanks, as I already said. So Jeremy and Sebastian handled a job that they did not sign up for, and I think they did a wonderful job. Well, remains to be seen, but that's my impression. All right. So the only thing that is actually easier in a virtual conference is logistics. So lunches, dinner, coffee, you do whatever you want. We don't care, just don't make a mess. But don't forget to hang out. So we have 2 meeting points using a very interesting platform on which you can move around and get in proximity to people and start chatting with them. So the meeting points, you can find them in the website. They're available the whole day for hanging out and chatting with people. And last but not least, so a very important thing for us is that pets remains an enjoyable event for everyone. So if in any sense you feel threatened or harassed or anything like that, so feel free to contact this email or this website, Paul and Susan, who are making sure that pets remains a safe place. So that's it. Let the fun begin, and I'm handing it over to Jeremy for technical things that he might want to say.
All right, well, thanks, Costas. And on behalf of the general chairs, Sebastian and I, welcome to PETS as well. I will evict Costas from the screen sharing. Actually, yeah. And I'll just show you a few quick things on the website. While I get this set up, let me just say I'm in my basement on a laptop. And so this is the kind of circumstances we're working from. So if things don't go smoothly, forgive us. But I think we have everything under control. Okay, so hopefully by now, by virtue of you having found this video, you found the website. If you ever get lost, you can always go back to the original PETS website, and there's going to be lots of links throughout the program to link you to the event site. Basically, the event site will be your sort of portal for this week. And then if you ever want to go back and watch things that you'd seen, after PETS is over, then everything will be archived, or various things will be archived on the PETS website. So the question and answer and the live streams will not be archived. However, all the talks are pre-recorded, and we'll have at least the ones from the authors that gave us our consent to put them on the website. They'll be on the website within maybe a month or so after the conference. One quick thing just to keep in mind is make sure that you're always logged in. So if you're trying to access something and there's no button and you think there should be a button there, the most likely scenario is that you're actually not logged in. So a lot of the program is actually public. So you can just check up in the top right-hand corner and you can see that you're logged in at all times. And then when you jump into a session, so this session is going to turn into track A. So track A is anonymous communication. If you're looking for track B or C, when I'm done talking, you can jump over to those two tracks. But anyways, at the very bottom, you'll see the YouTube link, first of all, at the top. And then at the very bottom, there's a discussion forum. So this is where you can ask your questions to the authors. You're also invited to join the Zoom call. So we're on Zoom right now. Long story about why we're using Zoom. It wasn't our first choice, but you can ask me about that in the hallway track. But anyways, if you ever want to, usually in the YouTube description, there's going to be a link to the actual Zoom call. And so you can ask your question in person as well. And if anything happens, the YouTube stream, goes down or people go offline, I don't know, worst case scenario, you can always join the web conference call as well. So that's sort of the fallback kind of position. Okay, so that's mainly what I want to say. Costas thanked basically all the PETS people, and so thank you for that. I'll also add my thanks to all of them. In addition, I'd like to thank the people at Concordia who did a lot of the work on this. So in particular, Marie-France, Jessica, and Maria from Hospitality Concordia. We had other people from IITS and other places as well, which I thank as well. So that's it for me. And so what will happen now is we'll go into track A here on this stream. And if you're looking for track B or C, just look below in the YouTube links, in the YouTube description, and you can jump over, or you can always go back to the event website as well. Okay, so we'll maybe give people about 30 seconds to get settled, and then we'll go ahead and start with track A here. So thank you. Enjoy the conference.